It's Father's Day. Oh my Flanagan. My goodness. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Dang, dude. How y'all feeling today, dude? You feeling good? Put it in the comments. It's Tim VC, the Alaskan Passion here, bro. Let me change the glasses real quick. I want you guys to see my eyes. I just wanted to pop it real quick. You feel me? Hold on. Whoop. Wow. Okay, I can see me. Okay, so I got a little quick soliloquy for the day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. I always felt like it was my responsibility to help my overall community through fatherhood. I'm a strong believer in the degradation of our society and the black community in general really is because the importance and respect for fathers has went down drastically. And so I've always felt like it was my responsibility to make an impact in the world. I just didn't know how. And I think I'm working it out through speech and comedy, but to make a real lasting legacy impact, I think fatherhood was gonna be the main thing. I think that every man, right, can do so by being a father, right? And being the best father that they can be, especially. So for me, I think I became a father at a time in my life where living for myself was not only getting boring, it wasn't working, but it just didn't feel right anymore either. And so I was looking for a bigger sense of purpose in how I could change the world. And I wasn't actively looking for fatherhood, but it kind of just found me, right? And I always knew that when I became a father, I would take it seriously. And I was, it was just going to be the biggest job I could ever take on. That would take all my energy, all of my learning from this point now, and all of my eagerness to continue to learn every day. And that's kind of I think the most important thing about being a father, right? Is your kids give you a new sense of purpose in life, but they also give you a new sense of strength, right? Especially in my situation, they gave me a new sense of strength to face my real father who wasn't there for me, right? And face everything that came with that, but also figure out who I was because of that and because of him, and figure out what parts of me were nature and what parts of me were nurture. They also taught me how to stay eager to learn. They teach me new things about myself and new things about their mom every day. Figuring out the best way to turn them into the best adults that they can be. Every day teaches me something new. It's insane. I'm gonna keep talking about this. I'm trying to teach my son how to potty train, and I was telling my homeboy Dick about how difficult it's been to teach my son to potty train, and he's a dad too. He has girls, and so he had easy when it came to potty training. You know what I'm saying? He had easy. He's like, bro, just beat him. And I'm like, bro, I just don't feel like beating him for doing something that feels natural to him is gonna work. Just I was explaining to him, I was like, bro, how many times did our parents beat us for stuff until we got the message? How many times we get beat for the same thing over and over again until we actually got it? You just how much energy is that? You're messing up, so I gotta beat you? Goodness, that sounds exhausting. And so we were just having a banter back and forth on what's the best option. And he's like, don't just look it up on YouTube. And I was like, bro, every time I look it up on YouTube, they just tell me to treat him like a dog, give him fruit snacks before and after he goes to the pot, pat him on the head. Shit don't work. My son is spoiled, bro. He eats fruit snacks all day. Fruit snacks ain't nothing special to him. Candy's nothing special to him. My son be having it his way, And so it was just a fun banter. Between two dads just trying to figure out dad shit. I will say though, even though sometimes being a dad it humbles me. It humbles me to the point of I'm a very confident guy. I think I'm that dude for real. I wake up every day and I'm just yeah, look at me. You know what I'm saying? But like having kids makes me feel like I don't know if I'm one of them ones today, bro. Like I really gotta tell myself like stop being a biscuit, bro. Stop being a bro. Stop being a biscuit, bro. These kids got you messed up. They got up pulling your Flanagan, dog. Like, yeah, like, but it is rewarding. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's rewarding to come home. Like, I could leave the house for 15 minutes, bro. I could come home. I could come back in the door, and my kids are excited to see me. Like, yesterday, I was cooking dinner, and I was sitting in the living room with the kids and my lady, and we were just enjoying time together and stuff. And, like, my baby girl, every time I went to go check on the food in the kitchen, she would scream and get mad at me that I left. And if she wasn't on the floor to follow me, it was a bad time. Like, she followed me every time I went. And if she couldn't follow me, she was screaming. And, you know, like, that stuff right there is rewarding. Like, my kids want to be around me. Dang, dude. Like, there's nobody my kids would rather hang out with than me, gang. That's so dope. And like it even translates to the other kids in the neighborhood. Like, you know, one thing that my stepdad taught me, it was how to show love to kids that aren't yours. You know, I think that's one of my gifts, you know, that he gave me is like how to show love to kids that are not mine. And like when I spend time with my kids outside, the other kids gravitate to us because their parents send them outside as a way to like relieve themselves of the stress of their kids, which no, I feel it because the kids be stressing me out, bro. They stress me out. Like their requests are insane. Like they will request me to do stuff that I know for a fact will injure them. And I'm like, yo, dude, I don't even know your mom, brother. No, I will not tangle you up in this swing and then let you freeze spin. No, not doing it. No, I'm not doing that. No. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get it. But, like, so, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it translates to the other kids. Like when the kids come to ask my kids to come out and play, they ask for me to come out with my kids to come out and play, too. Can you come play football with us? You know what I'm saying? Can you play hot potato? I had them playing hot potato the other day. Yeah, hot potato. Yeah, bro. We got hot potato it out. We got to hot potato it out. Because, as a parent, you also gotta find ways to help them entertain themselves, right? Simple ways. And we're all the kids at all different levels. My kids are young. And these kids are like 7, 8, 9, 10. So you gotta find ways to keep them all playing together. You know what I'm saying? Hot potato always works, bro. But yeah. Happy Father's Day, bro, to everybody. I love you guys. Shouts out to my dad gang. No matter what your situation looks like, bro. If you you show up for your kids when they need you, bro. No matter what, you deserve your flowers, bro. And I'm here to give them to you, my guy. Much love to you. Hats off to all of y'all fathers. Hats off to the grandfathers. Hats off to everybody, bro. Hats off to y'all for doing the thing, bro. Much love to you. Put some stories about your fathers or your kids in the comments, bro. I want to hear those. Put Happy Father's Day to me and your father or your kids in the comments, bro. It's Tim VC, the Alaskan Passion. I'm out of here. Much love.